how can it be? Say you love those rounders and don't love me. Now she's one more rounder gone. Delia, say that I'm all alone. Some of you rounders going to pay my way back home, 'cause she's one more rounder gone. Sitting on the housetop, high as I can see, say you love the rounders and love me, but she's one more rounder gone. Delia's poor mother took a little trip out west. When she returned, little Delia was lying at rest, but she's one more rounder gone. Delia's mother wept, Delia's father moaned. They would have hated it so bad if that child had died at home, but she's all I got is gone. Delia was a gambler, wandering all around. She was one girl, never let the deal go down, but she's one more rounder gone. A rubber tire buggy, a double-seated hack, took little Delia to the cemetery, but failed to bring her back, but she's one more rounder gone. Delia was a gambler, wandering all around. She was one girl, never let the deal go down, but she's one more rounder gone. Delia looking high, Connie looking low, shot poor Delia down with that hateful 44, but she's one more rounder gone. Delia, take no one's advice. Last word I heard to save us, Jesus Christ, but she's one more rounder gone. Connie, he's in the barroom, drinking out a silver cup. Delia, she's in the graveyard, and may not never wake up, but she's one more rounder gone. Judge said to Kenny, what was that fuss about? On account of them gamblers trying to put me out, but she's one more rounder gone. Judge said to Kenny, I'm gonna tell you the natural fact. Son, you go stay till little Delia come back, 'cause she's one more rounder gone.
Doc says, McKinley, I can't find that ball from Buffalo to Washington. Roosevelt in the White House, he's doing his best. He lay in the graveyard, he's taking his rest. He is gone, long old time. Hush up, little children, now don't you fret. You draw a pension at your papa's death from Buffalo to Washington. Roosevelt in the White House drinking out the silver cup. He lay in the graveyard, he never wakes up. He is gone, long old time. Ain't one thing that grieves my mind, that is to die and leave my poor wife behind. I'm gone, long old time. Look here, little children, wet to breath. You draw a pension at your papa's death from Buffalo to Washington. Standing at the station, just looking at the time, to see if I could run it by 9:30 from Buffalo to Washington. Paying the train, she's just on time. She runs 1,000 miles from 8 o'clock to 9 from Buffalo to Washington. Yonder comes the train, she's coming down the line. Flowing there was station, Mr. McKinley's a dime. It's hard times, hard times. Look here, you rascal, you see what you've done. You shot my husband with that Ivor Johnson gun. Getting bad to Washington. Doctor on the horse, he tore down his mane. Said to that horse, you got to outrun this train from Buffalo to Washington. Doctor Randy shaked off his specs. Said, Mr. McKinley's better passing your check. You bound to die, bound to die.
Hey dear, there's been some changes in our house this week or two. Where once there used to be a din, it's like a Sunday school. We never fight for apple pie, we very seldom flop. And I what does think the reason why our Sarah's getting a chop? Our fender she eyes just like a bell, we've had it silver door. And cat appears to wash itself more often than afore. Our little Nathan's whacked his nose and Jimmy's brushed his cap. And all this fuss is all because our Sarah's getting a chop. He's one of these young nutty men, this end he's brass and all. Me mother's apron's all as clean for fear he gives a call. We've polished up to her knock or two, we're so hanky you can tell. But Sarah says it when I do, we stuff to have a bell. We bout to carpet underneath to where it seems a sin. Me father has to wipe his feet afore he dares come in. He says he's no I'm somehow, he says he's not map. And he always wears his collar now, our Sarah's getting a chap. He comes a-courting every night, he fills our cap with red. He sky blue gaiters on his feet and your oil on his head. He likes to swank about and strut and talk about his biz. He's summit in an office, but I don't know where it is. He gain't our household in the world, he's such an howling swell. I wish he'd get another girl a go and lose his cell. Our parrot's gone and cocked its toes and the rooster win a flap. I'm a going daft and all that cause our Sarah's getting a job.
Accosted me with a sad tear in her eyes, and as she spoke these words to me, so bitterly she cried. And sir, I ask a favor, will you grant it to me, please? It is not much I ask of you, but it set my heart at ease. Take these to my brother Ned, who's far across the sea, and don't forget to tell him, sir, that they were sent by me. 3 leavers shamrock, the Irish shamrock, from his darling old sister, a message to she gives. these to my brother, for I have no one other, and tell him they were gathered from this angel's mother's grave. Since you have went away, how bitter's been our lot. The landlord came one winter night and drove us from our cot. Our troubles, they were many, our friends were very few. Oh, brother, how our mother used to often sigh for you. Son, oh, son, come back again, she did so often say. At last she was stricken and soon was laid away. A grave I watered with my tears, that's where these flowers grew. Oh, brother, these are all I have, and these I'll send to you. 3 little shamrock, the Irish shamrock, from his own darling sister, a message to she gives. Take these to my brother, for I have no one other, and tell him they were gathered from his angel's mother's grave.
Oh, my name is McNamara, and I come from County Clare. In that darling little isle across the sea, where the mountains and the hills, the lakes and rippling rills are singing the sweetest music all the day. Oh, our little farm was small, it would not support us all. So one of us was forced away from home, and I bade them all goodbye with a teardrop in my eye, and sailed for Castle Garden all alone. I'm an honest Irish lad, of work I'm not afraid. If it's pleasure to you, I will sing or dance. I'll do anything you say, if you'll only name the day, and give an honest Irish lad a chance. When I landed in New York, I tried hard to get work, and I traveled through the streets from day to day. I went from place to place with starvation in my face, but every place they'd want no help, they'd say. But still I wandered on, hoping to find one that would give a lad a chance to earn his bread. But then it's all the same, though I know I'm not to blame, and often I have wished that I were dead. I'm an honest Irish lad, of work I'm not afraid. If it's pleasure to you, I will sing or dance. I'll do anything you say, if you'll only name the day, and give an honest Irish lad a chance. But I know I've one kind friend, who a helping hand will lend to a poor boy and to help him on at home. I will bring my mother here and my little sister dear, and nevermore from them again I'll roam. I will try to do what's right. I will work both day and night. Yes, I'll always do the very best I can. And God will bless the heart who will take a poor boy's part and make an honest Irish lad a man. I'm an honest Irish lad, of work I'm not afraid. If it's pleasure to you, I will sing or dance. I'll do anything you say, if you'll only name the day, and give an honest Irish lad a chance.
When leaving dear old Ireland in the merry month of June, the birds were sweetly singing, old nature seemed in tune. An Irish girl accosted me with a sad tear in her eye, and as she spoke these words to me, so bitterly she cried. Kind sir, I ask a favor, will granny to me please? It is not much I ask of you, but will set my heart at ease. Take this to my brother Ned, who is far across the sea, and don't forget to tell him that they all were sent by me. 3 leaves of shamrock, the Irish shamrock, from my own darling sister, her blessing too she gave. Oh, take them to my brother, for I have no one other. Tell him they were gathered from his angel mother's grave. Dear Ned, since you went away, how bitter's been our lot. The landlord came one winter night and drove us from our cot. Our troubles, they were many, and our friends were very few. Oh, brother, how our mother used to often cry for you. Oh, son, come back again, she did so often say. At last she was stricken, and soon was laid away. Her grave I watered with my tears, that's where these flowers grew. Oh, brother, these are all I have, and these I'll send to you. 3 leaves of shamrock, the Irish shamrock, from his own darling sister, her blessing too she gave. Oh, take them to my brother, for I have no one other. Tell him they were gathered from his angel mother's grave.
Bill has a concrete mixer. He were coming home last night when he come down street and he saw his house. There's a sports car parked outside. He thought, here's me going out to work while me wife's at home on job. So he swore he'd get a lover boy and smash him up his gob. Then he thought, now look here, Billy lad, use what's under your crop. So he ups with his concrete mixer, fills the car right up to top. Then he gets back in his cab and sits as quiet as a mouse. And he sees the bloke coming to his car, but he come from next door's house. Well, Bill starts up his engine, he'd never felt such a prat. He were down that road and a mile away in 20 seconds flat. But if Bill had stayed a bit longer, he'd have seen his wife so sweet, giving a kiss to a lover boy as he cycled down the street. So now his wife, she gets her oats, and Billy feels a buck for thinking his wife were having it off while he was out at work.
Our schoolyard's looked over at Brookside Millwall, and up there I have to climb for to fetch back our ball. Barbed wire won't stop me for climbing up there. When you brought a bit shed roof, what have you to fear? Out picker shops looked over bit Spodden Millbrook, and down there at dinner time if you'll but chance to look. Now you'll find us fishing for sticklebacks and neat, and it's worth getting larrapin for having wet feet. Our cricket fields looked over with Dublin Mill Lodge, and in tall grass round back of there now we'll hide and we'll dodge, and we'll chuck bricks into water, for it's fair gradely fun, just pretending that we're soldiers and we've got a big gun. I will go up to Jura to play among skips. We'll build houses or charabancs for to go on long trips. Off to Blackpool or Morecambe or Southport when gone. But if far baiter catches us, then we're not off to run. If I go down to Dwiven Shed to talk to me mum, now picker sticks and shuttles seems noisy to some, but they never bother me, for I'm flayed out. And to talk down in Dwiven Shed you don't need to shout. Well, I've never ever travelled far yet, but someday I will, far away from our house down in shade of a mill, to some foreign country far, far away. But however far I travel, I'm sure I shan't stay.
Old Sammy Shuttleworth of Lancashire, he gave a party last night. All the lassies and the lads were there, bunged in the door hole, stuck tight 'cause the guests were fat and the house was small. They got stuck in the entrance hall. Old Johnny Bugger got a tin of Vaseline, greased up lobby and they all slid in. Hey, there was hundreds on the doormat. Hey, there was hundreds on the rug. Hey, there was hundreds in the bathroom. Little Polly Perkins went and tumbled down the plug. Hey, there was hundreds in the pantry. We had to shove a dozen up the flue. And Mrs. Brown said, pull 'em down. You're showing all your petticoats. And by gum, we had a right good do. At the supper there were cowheel stew, real devil tripe and pig's feet. While we were golloping the slutch, it's true, they could have heard 'em next street. Hey, what fun when me old Aunt Ruth speared a Spanish onion on her front tooth. Hey, by gum, fun were rich when we all started fighting for the parson's snitch. Hey, there were kippers a la Francaise. Hey, and saucy little Sal, she went and guzzled out fish bones they stuck up in Manchester and Liverpool Canal. Hey, she was coughing and a spluttering, we had to send her round for Dr. Drew. And all the lads, they stood around and watched the doctor fill it her. And he, by gum, we had a right good do. After supper there was dustman's knock, kissing all the wenches was fine. Little Albert Higgins, the lazy lad, started working overtime. Me old Aunt May, you know what she did? She did an exhibition dance on the copper boiler lid. The lid it bust and we heard a scream. You couldn't see me poor old Auntie May for steam. Hey, with a brand new evening dress on. Hey, there were little Polly Dwyer. Hey, some bugger dropped a woodbine down her camisole and set the shuttlecocks on fire. Hey, and they put it out with water just when we'd all got a lovely view. So Tony Higgins got a match and he set it all on fire again. And he, by gum, we had a right good do. At the supper there were lots of ale, but we ran out of pots at half-time. Old Albert Higgins got the chamber pot, and he said it tasted right fine. What fun when Uncle Loris went and guzzled up metal polish. He went black and started to cough, and the polish nearly polished Uncle Loris off. When we woke up in the morning, we'd had the time of all our lives. We were so enthusiastic, all the fellas toddled on with other fellas' wives. And we thought it all a champion, but what that party was we never knew. 'Cause whether it was a christening, a wedding or a funeral, then, by gum, we had a right good do. By gum, we had a right good do.